other way that we can sneak up on this jump? Eventually you just have to go for it, right? There's no other halfway. Well, maybe there is a halfway. Maybe you can take off, and instead of going into the backspin, maybe you can just do a full rotation instead of a rotation and a half. So plan on going up, and then you're just going to land forward. So don't worry too much about, this is just maybe more about getting like a rotation. It's halfway between a Walz jump and an Axel rotation wise. I don't know whether this is useful. Do you feel like this might be useful? Try this. Okay, try this. So you're gonna just jump and up, and you can just land forward. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, so good point. And so if you're gonna do that, let's do the same thing again. You're gonna land forward, but then you're gonna get into your landing position as quickly as you can after you land forward. And then we're gonna try to put those two pieces together eventually, right? And landing forward and onto the landing edge. Yes, yes. So if you do that a few times, you know, again, let's do it again. See if we can get right onto that landing position after you land forward. Ba-da-da-da-da. Now you see, I don't know if it's because of fear or what the reason is, but you're really putting the brakes on the takeoff. You're doing something different than what you do on the Walz jump. Yeah, okay, so what we have going on here, I think, Kaz, is you know, when you do your Walz jump, you keep the speed going. You don't lose two things, I think, when you try your Axel or when you try this full rotation. One is that you're kind of putting the brakes on, so it almost feels like maybe you are scared of your speed. And the other thing is, it looks to me like you're trying to turn on the takeoff, and you have to have faith that a leaning edge is going to give you automatic rotation. You don't have to try to turn. All you have to do is jump off that leaning edge and then tighten up. The tightening up speeds up your rotation, but jumping off that leaning edge gives you automatic rotation. So you want to be able to have faith and get used to that automatic rotation. I do have a little drill we can do to practice that automatic rotation. It's a very, very slow speed drill. What we're going to do is we're going to go on a forward outside edge, and then we're just going to simulate kind of an Axel takeoff action and go up on the toe pick. So edge, just with very slow speed, and up. And you see how I rotate automatically. So however you get onto this edge, it's very low speed, right? Because I'm going to just low speed with a nice leaning edge, and I just rotate. You feel that natural rotation that happens because of the laws of physics, not because you try to rotate. So how are you going to do that? Just very low speed, make sure you're on a deep enough edge, and then just do an Axel, go up on a toe pick, yeah, and rotate. You see, so you rotated quite quickly, which was kind of more not really natural. You're trying to rotate, and this is difficult to get used to doing. Sheldon Galbraith used to spend a lot of time on us getting to feel this automatic rotation that happens when you jump off a leaning edge. Leaning edge. I'm not trying to rotate. All I'm doing is, you can see it just very naturally happens. I want you to feel that. And yeah, if you could just go up on your toe pick. Yes, that's getting the right idea. Yes. Yeah, so right up on the toe pick. Don't, yeah, that type of idea. Yeah, so now you're feeling a natural rotation. I think that's what you want to have to do a very good axle. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's the right idea. So now, let's see if you can do now the waltz turns with a rhythm into a waltz jump. And the waltz jump, you're not going to try to turn, you're just going to jump and let it turn. Just to feel that natural automatic rotation. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da, da. Good. That's right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, your takeoff is, yeah, you jumped off the toe pick there. Yeah, it dug into the ice a little bit on the end. Toe pick contacted the ice a little early, so that wasn't bad. If you can do your axle like that, I'd be okay. The other thing that's kind of important is coordinating the free leg action with the skating leg action, because they do two separate things, right? And you want them to do two separate things. You know, it's a coordination thing, because this leg starts from a bend and it's going to straighten. And this leg is just going to swing like a pendulum. And doing those two things simultaneously is hard enough, but you have to do them with the ideal coordination. So when does this happen? The straightening, and when does this happen? I think that you're on your deep edge and you start the free leg swinging. I think that's the first thing. The free leg starts swinging, and then as it passes the skating leg, that's when you start jumping. We can take away the edge, we can take away the mohawk, and we can just practice the coordination of those two motions with something that's easier, the bunny hop, and we can do it on a straight line. The arms are going to be different. On a bunny hop, we can just let the arms swing. And try to feel the swinging of the free leg and the springing. Try to get the ideal timing so that you go up high and you have good balance. When we do this, we don't want to try to, yeah, that's right. Yeah, good, not bad. Yeah. And if you want to refine your bunny hop technique even more, you can keep your feet parallel, because when you jump off this, even on the axle, you want to jump and keep it like this. You don't want to jump and have it go sideways as do something strange. So try to keep this so it stays nice and parallel as you jump. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's right. So if you practice all these drills every day before doing your axle, you practice your forward outside edge, you practice these bunny hops, you practice your backspin, you practice the mohawk rhythmic exercise, you practice your waltz jump off that exercise, you practice the full rotation and landing forward and then getting immediately into the back outside edge, and you get very good at all those things, then you're getting closer to being able to do the axle without fear. And so that's your homework, and so I think we can leave it at that for today and come back later on after Kaz has done his homework and see how he's doing, and then see if he can get closer to doing that axle. All right.